Hey everybody. So usually right now I would say something like, I hope you guys are doing all right. Um, and there's a part of me that is always gonna hope for that. But it's like it's not even funny. To me, I find it extremely um, it's frustrating, but it's also kind of disgusting. Um, the state of the world that we're living in, and for those of you who watch my channel, and it's in my opinion. Actually, I mean, I know that Russell Brand. I'm just gonna say it, man. I've chosen not to speak on, you know, him very much. But he actually contacted me about a year ago through, I think it was Telegram, and he was curious about my life. He actually wanted to mentor me. Now, whether this was somebody posing as Russell Brand or if it was really Russell Brand, I'm still not sure. I think it was him because he's also done things, symbolism. You know, he's chosen to wear a beanie, a colored beanie, much like the colored beanie I wear. He does this from time to time, but then he'll also take it off. And it's in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's in my opinion that he's been doing this to try to signal some type of a signal to me. Or I feel like he's doing it for me because he takes it off all the time. It's like he puts it on and he takes it off. And I see people do this with ball caps all over the place, and I read energy. So it's like when I see people doing these things, like initially I'm not just looking at the person and what they're wearing and all the stuff you see on face value. I'm also like perceiving their energy, and that has its own information, and that information to me I observe, and to me it picks up. I'm picking up on he's trying to send something to me. What it is exactly, I don't know. But for whatever reason, you guys continue not to want to talk about hemp, and it just, from my perspective, it's like I just I have to tell, like, for the earth, okay, like I'm trying, I'm very well connected to the earth. I always have been. It's one of my favorite places to be, is just outside in nature, playing around in nature. Not just that, very simple. So like when I bring you guys information that can help heal the earth, that can help build habitats for creatures that have lost their habitats or lost vast majority of the habitats. If I can help provide you a solution that keeps us from killing over 1 million marine creatures every year, and you guys can't even speak on it at all. Like it's like what you're doing to the earth, beyond fucking me, but what you're doing to the earth and the animals and the waters and the elements and the energies and entities associated with these things is saying that you really don't care very much. And you guys are the ones in the positions to make a good difference. At least that's the characters you're peering as. And it's like, what difference are you guys really doing? You know, I just watched Russell Brand's live with Jordan Peterson, and I'm watching both of these clearly very, 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 very intelligent people discuss things, and I'm listening to what they're saying, and it's like, this isn't doing me any good. Like, I'm not, there's no good direction, there's no good solutions, there's no good brainstorming, there's nothing there. I don't know what it's doing. Like, it's not, and to me it didn't sound good. It wasn't leading me anywhere good. I wasn't interested. It wasn't thought-provoking. It wasn't inspiring. It wasn't nothing, but it pissed me off, to be honest. And it's kind of, it almost feels like a lulling, like it, but it, like, that's the thing that really bothers me too. It feels like watching these programs, and they're not the only one. David Nino Rodriguez, I have a lot of respect for him, but I continue to see him doing essentially the same thing over and over again, which is just complain, which is what I'm doing right now. But the difference between me and them is that I'm actually providing solutions to the things I'm complaining about. All they're doing is complaining without providing you with solutions. In my opinion, that's all I'm seeing. And I want to see something different. I really do. I don't like getting angry. I love the thing about the hemp. If they get into the hemp, it unlocks a whole plethora of healing solutions. It gets people back in tune with nature because they start to realize and cherish the goodness and the raw power of nature through the hemp plant. Because right now mankind is very focused on technology, on medicine, on pharmaceuticals, on things that have been transmutated and alchemized a certain way to produce a product that all comes from man. Hemp came straight from the divine, straight from God, straight from source, whatever you want to call it. It's been unmanipulated. Well, it has been manipulated, but the creation of it is something completely independent from mankind. It means it's developed by a higher power with intentions that are beyond ours. okay? And there's tons of facts, of proven facts that show what this plant can do, and yet nobody mainstream is talking about it. Nobody. And this could save millions, if not billions of lives, plus fucking change this planet from a polluted, sick one into a healthy and beautiful one. Okay, but beyond all that, it's about us learning the lesson. It's about learning how to use the tools that we've been given to help us do a good job and stop neglecting them and getting over our petty egos and our fucking bullshit and whatever the fuck it may be, even contracts. Like, if you guys have made contracts that say you can't speak about this plant, you need to really re-examine whether or not you want to hold that contract. You can choose to breach a contract. Yeah, there's consequences, but you know what? Personally, I'd rather deal with those consequences than continue perpetuating an evil contract. Because if you guys have signed things that have kept you from speaking about hemp, that's evil. You made a deal with evil. So you should get out of that deal. And yes, you're going to have to deal with repercussions, but that's your fault, man. We all got to take the licks. So again, I encourage you guys to please speak about hemp. And if it's like, again, this is largely coming from the earth and the animals and the planets and literally higher dimensions. Like, there's a higher dimension up there that's looking down at everything going down here. And it's like, wow, there has been people talking about things to help solve a lot of these big problems. It's just about giving people good work opportunities. Like, that's something huge. Like, giving people hope, giving just something for something for people to do can help steer people away from tragedies. It can help it can help steer somebody away from doing crime. It'll get them on a good righteous path. So like things like growing hemp, growing good organic foods not to mention just the fact that we could have our food taken away from us, but that is a huge thing we should all be working on right now, but not very many people seem to want to talk about actually creating solutions to solve this problem or this upcoming potential problem. I mean, it is a problem right now because most people can't even pay for organic food, but a lot of you people with a lot of money can, while the peon, the mass, are sitting here sick and fucking barely making rent, while you guys are sitting to continue to talk about the same fucking bullshit you guys have been talking about fucking for years now. I know this because I've been watching you guys. To me, it feels like bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm just like, this whole war, okay? Don't you think the enemy would know that we were going to react this way and spend so much of our time and energy watching these newses, talking about this bullshit conflict that unless you're really there on the ground, you still have no fucking idea what really happened. Nobody does, okay? And even those people on the ground, they only have a little bit of information based on their little, small, limited reach. Okay, so it's really hard to know what the real deal is on anything these days. That's why we stick to the facts as best we can, which is like hemp is facts. There's proofs that what hemp can do. There's tons of testimonies from countless fucking people that talk about what hemp can do. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. Hemp can heal a lot of fucking things. It can heal the planet, it can heal the human body, it can give us a whole new infrastructure. These are proven facts that we can use right now to utilize and develop a whole new reality for ourselves and for not just ourselves, but for the whole world and for the animals too. And yet we're choosing not to. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm going to continue on, but I might have to unsubscribe to certain channels because it's just like, it's frustrating for me because like I said, I'm about 99% positive, and there's others too that watch my channel. I feel they're even inspired by my channel for some reason seem to try to send things to connect to me, but yet when I watch them, I don't see anything. There's not a cooperation. So that's why I'm confused as to the nature of their attraction to me. I'm also confused as to their nature in general. Like, are you guys just here to complain, or are you guys actually here to help provide solutions? So, all right, man. I love you guys, and I say this because I don't like saying these things, but it's like I gotta be real with how I feel, and that's how I feel. So, all right, y'all take care. Bye.